Okay, you may start.
Bina mute.
Sorry. Okay. Hi, madam. My name is Nur Sabrina Binti Rahman. Together with my group member, Atira Khalida, Amelia Natasha, Fatim Mubarak, and Anis Abira. Tonight, we will present about our case study project for our chosen company, which is Sapura Energy Berhad. So without further ado, I will pass the presentation to Atira Khalida. Atira, unmute.
Assalamualaikum, madam. My name is Nur Atira Khalida. So for today, I'm going to present about the our chosen company, which is for our case study, we have chosen the oil and gas company, which is it's called Sapura Energy Berhad. So Sapura Energy Berhad is a Malaysian integrated oil and gas services company that provides a wide range of services across the entire upstream value chain from offshore drilling and production to subsea construction and well services. However, the company operates in over 20 countries and employs over 30,000 people. So our objective of this case study assignment is to examine the issues that Sapura Energy Berhad facing, thus causing Sapura Energy listed in the PN17 at Bursa Malaysia since June 2022. And then Sapura Energy is one of the biggest oil and gas service provide in Asia. Sapura Energy is significant player in the international market. However, the company is dedicated to creating and offering sustainable solutions for its clients since it thinks that renewable energy will play a significant role in the oil and gas industry future. However, with the COVID-19 pandemic, Sapura Energy Berhad was severely impacted. The demand for oil and gas fell precipitously as a result of the pandemic. So next, I will be explain about the company background. So Sapura Energy Berhad is a top supplier of integrated energy services and solutions. However, it is a business engaged in the exploring, development, production, operation, and maintenance of oil and gas assets throughout the whole upstream value chain. However, it is growing its business into the renewable energy space at 2012 saw that Union of Sapura Crest Petroleum and Kejana Petroleum is to establish Sapura Energy Berhad. It also was founded with the intention of specializing in upstream oil and gas industry, exploration, development, production, regeneration, and deactivation services. However, it is serve a diverse range of clients and cater to the specific needs of different regions. So next.
Next, I'll be explaining about the case study background. Sapura Energy Berhad is facing significant financial distress. The company reported a large after-tax loss of 1.52 billion ringgit in the quarter ending of 31st July 2021 and has also reported liquidity concerns its current liabilities which exceeds their current assets by 12.7 billion ringgit, indicating potential challenges in repaying its debts and creditors. The company's enormous debts level, liquidity issues, and balance sheet distress have raised concerns among analysts. The COVID-19 pandemic has worsened its cash flow and liquidity issues. Sapura Energy is working on a reset plan to strengthen its balance sheet and improve their financial framework. The company also sought assistance from the Corporate Debt Restructuring Committee of Malaysia to mediate its debt restructuring negotiations with their lenders. The trade-off theory seems to fit the company's financial conditions, and it has been suggested that Sapura should consider downsizing their business operations and recalibrating its capital structure to mitigate its business financial risk. Thank you.
So due to COVID-19 pandemic, the company is facing short-term cash flow and liquidity issues, which were caused by unsustainable debt level and high outstanding payables to its suppliers. So this outbreak has raised their expenditure due to procurement delays and project schedule adjustment. Next, also because of their poor strategic decisions and acquisition, particularly the large purchase of drilling asset, Sapura Energy paid 8.82 billion ringgit in cash, shares, and a placement exercise for Seadrill's rig and drilling assets in 2013. So because of that, they were reducing about 20% of its full-time workforce worldwide as the company adjusts its cost structure and adapts the challenging operating environment. And next, because of this also, the supply chain disrupted because vendor relying on Sapura Energy for supplies and services. Next.
Then I will explain about the financial ratio, which is because the any of Sapura Energy will have is crucial for its long-term sustainability essential for the So we analyzing for significant financial ratio that can obtain with valuable perception, profitability, and overall financial performance. So the first one is quick ratio, which is the amount of the quick ratio is a measure of a company's ability to limit financial expectation using this quick step. The quick ratio of 0.1 0.1573 is significantly below the recommended level of one. That indicates the serious challenge on the international application.
Fatih, sorry for disrupting. We barely can hear your audio, your voice.
Oh. Can you hear me?
Try again?
Hello?
Okay, better.
So,
Sorry.
okay. So for the quick ratio, it's a measure of a company ability to meet its short-term obligation using its most liquid asset. So the quick ratio of 0.1573 is significantly below the recommendation level of 1, which is the challenge in meeting short-term obligation with regularly available asset. So the company will struggle to pay its short-term debt and require some emergency funding to avoid defaulting on its obligation. So next to the debt to equity ratio, the result of 5.422 that the debt of equity ratio is to company financial leverage and show how much debt it uses to fund its asset. A lower ratio signifies a cautious financial structure that the company has a high debt to equity ratio of 5.422. So it suggests that leverage a potential financial distress. So move on to the third, which is the working capital is a measure of a company liquidity and indicate its ability to cover its short-term liability with its current asset. Ratio of two are higher is generally considered to be healthy. But when we do a working capital ratio, we find that the company is below the suggested level. It's 0.1, 0.1 and 822. So it's suggesting that has difficulty meeting its short-term obligation and the working capital ratio is very low and it can issue has significant with the consequences such as difficulty in meeting the short-term. Next is the earning per share. The company's negative earning per share of negative 1.1 shows that the company is not making any profit. This is the number of profit of tax outnumbered the number of outstanding shares. So it leads to a negative net income and result in negative earning per share. So the fifth one is the price earning ratio, which is the price earning ratio is important to measure the company's stock price. So when the price earning ratio is negative, it indicates that we got negative 0.041. It suggests that an irregularity in the company financial health is negative, indicating the company was unprofitable in the fiscal year. So the next one of the return on equity ratio, the company negative return of negative 1.1 on its equity means that it's losing money for its shareholders. That is a big problem because it shows that the company is not making any profit. And this negative return on equity is warning sign to the company and the danger to its shareholder. The last one is the profit margin, which is the measurement for company profitability that indicates the percentage of its revenue. And the result of negative 0.697 generate indicate that the negative profit margin suggests that the company is sharing the loss and not generating enough revenue to cover its expenses. So for the conclusion that the financial year of 2023 annual report for Safra Energy Berhad is unprofitable and heavily leveraged and difficult meeting in short-term litigation. So I will pass to the next question.
For the recommendation, Sapura Energy has started their debating a debt restructuring strategies and intend to sell off some of its holding to become the financial sustainable again. So from this, its focus on the ability to manage their debt and enhance their financial stability depend on the debt restructuring plan successful implementation. So from this, it include do the negotiate with reduce the interest rate, the debt forgiveness, or its extension with the lenders. Next point is considering the hire a financial consultant. So this strategy decision is to help navigate through a company that is experiencing the financial difficulties. So from the Sapura Energy, they can look for a financial consultant or consulting firm with expertise in turnover management, restructuring, or financial advisor service. The third point is develop and implement the robust risk management strategies. In its financial year and January 2023, it mentioned that the Sapura Energy has a lack of working capital and unavailability of bank guarantees. So it result in missed the tender opportunities and also give impact to the macroeconomic factors. So, so that Sapura Energy need to develop and implement these robust risk management strategies. This strategy is to help them to identify, to mitigate the risk, and also can monitor the risk in order to enhance their ability to navigate uncertainties and achieve their objective. So the last is the company should focus on increasing its current asset, either on their cash reserve or reducing in their inventories. So, which is they need to negotiate with the creditors and improving their collection of payment, and this can help immediate the pressure on the short-term debt. For the long-term debt, they can reducing overall debt through the restructuring, selling the asset, and also can issuing the new equity. Next. So for the conclusion, as we know that Sapura Energy face their financial distress, so they need to be more focused on their strategy measure that being taken to make sure that their company can sustain in the future. Why? Because the sustainability depend on the successful implementing the strategy measure to address the financial challenges. So that's all from our group.
Okay, thank you so much for the presentation. Right. Um, First of all, can you click through to apa ni financial ratio? Okay, this financial ratio, you all got only for 1 year, or you do trends analysis, 5 years ratio, or you compare previous year with current year?
I get for 1 year ratio for this year.
Oh, for 1 year. Okay. Right. Okay, when you do the interpretation kan, cakap okay, the quick ratio is significantly below the recommended level of 1. So you have to um apa ni comment why is it 1. Alright. Kenapa perlu more than 1, right? And that it will be more meaningful if you do you make a comparison, right? Comparison between financial year 2023 and financial year 2022. And also other things is you can also do trends analysis by looking at the ratio of financial performance before pandemic. All right, because this company was a big company before being delisted from Bursa Malaysia, which is categorized under PN17. So you look at the performance before, and from there you can make comparison. All right, you can compare using graph. All right, tengok macam mana dia the movement of the ratio for each the movement of for each category of ratio. Alright, and the interpretation must be more lagi lah. Don't just stop apa ni until the below level 1 ke ataupun lower ni, sebab this is a general comment. So you have to be general comment you have to put in, but then at the same time you have to also relate it with the ratio that you have calculated. Okay, right. And then that one is for ratio on the financial performance. Tengok conclusion yang you buat on for the ratio. The company is unprofitable and heavily leveraged. Okay, conclusion pun you boleh improve lagi lah. Hopefully in your write up it's more than what you are saying here. Okay, and then what else? The first one the background okay lah kot. Saya tengok background. Okay. So background tak ada masalah. Next slide. Alright, this one is the chronology why they apa ni before apa ni being listed and also why they have been listed under PN17 kan. You talk about chronology, am I right?
Yes.
Yeah, so hopefully in the write up it is chronology to complete lah. Okay, alright. Bila mereka delisted in under PN17?
June 2022.
June 2022.
22. Yes.
22, alright. So meaning that this is quite new lah, June 2022. So banyak yang you boleh cerita. You can also study before and after, and what are the apa ni? These are the major courses. There might be other things yang trigger juga, ataupun you boleh tengok on the auditor's report. So what did auditor say in 2022 and previously? Alright, mungkin because they consistently they consistently suffer a loss for quite a number of years, then because of that dia been delisted ataupun being listed under PN17, and also ataupun maybe because of the issuance of the qualified report by the auditor. Okay, so you have to look into the angle juga for the causes of why they are being listed under PN17. Right? Okay. Add on that lah. Okay, next. Okay. Right. Okay. For strategic decision and acquisition, particularly in the large purchases. Okay, short-term cash flow and acquisition. Okay, so yang ini let's say this is the problem ni yang lead to PN17 punya ni ya. Apa saya dengan isu tadi? This problem.
Okay. Yep. That lead to PN17.
Okay, tengok yang tadi tu background of the case. Background tadi. Bukan background company. Tadi, case tadi yang tadi. Case tadi background national. Okay, benda ni mesti link dengan background tadi kan? Ada dengan problem statement tadi. Large after tax loss 1.52 billion, current liabilities more than current assets 5. Okay, tengok yang tadi, yang problem statement tu dia macam tak link pula. Sebab ini dia talk about short term cash flow. Okay, nanti cuba you tengok balik the problem statement dengan case study background tu. Link dia macam mana? Sebab selalu problem statement ni you nampak the problem statement tu dah macam okay, tapi bila you tengok pada case study background tu dia macam tak link tau. Dia ada konflik dekat situ. Nanti you tengok balik, you sit down and tengok balik your problem statement and also the background. Alright, kalau that is the background of their study, so the problem statement tu you kena straightenkan so that is relate dengan background tu. So baru ada link. Alright, link between one point to another point. Alright, okay. Next, yang lain tak ada masalah kot. Recommendation tadi. Tak ada recommendation. The introduction. Okay, this recommendation. Okay. This recommendation ni, is this from you to the company ataupun recommendation on how they dia boleh come out from PN17 status.
From us to company.
Ya? Tak
From
dengar.
From us to company.
Okay, from you to company. Okay. Did you put in the regularization plan ataupun the mitigation? What is the plan for the company to to come out from the PN17? Ada tak? Did you link this one recommendation ni? Did you take anywhere or from the regularization plan ke ataupun you kalau that one is from your suggestion, please cite properly, yeah. Okay, please cite properly. Where did you get the sources? So it's more ini untuk menguatkan you punya recommendation tadi. Alright, and maybe you can also put in their regularization plan. What is their regularization plan in order for them to come out from this PN17? Alright. But that one is not under recommendation. That one is under one subtopic lah. What are the steps taken by the company to solve these PN17 issues? Alright, and from there you may add on with your recommendation. Right? Okay, and then conclusion last sekali. Okay. Conclusion pun in your write up must be more. Conclusion kan means that you conclude your overall finding from your case or from your research tadi that you conclude. So in your write up later on, okay, you strengthen on this. Make sure the conclusion ni must come really from you, from your group lah. Okay, what is your finding dan sebagainya tadi. Okay, so I think that's all. Just you need to strengthen on ataupun add on a certain part lah.
Okay, madam.
Okay,
Okay, madam.
alright. Okay, so sorry for make you waiting. Sebenarnya saya tak sihat. Saya baru makan ubat, so dia lalok sikit. Okay?
Get well soon.
So, luckily anak saya bagi tahu ada orang call. Okay, so sorry
Okay.
and thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Alright, so all the best. Nanti don't forget to include the link for this presentation. And delete lah mana yang tak patut masuk dalam link tu ya. Alright. Okay, so thank you so much and sorry for taking your time. Okay, Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, madam.
Alright.
Thank you, madam.
Okay.
Macam mana?
Apa yang dia kata link tu?
Link recording ni ke? Tak tahu pula kena record. Memang
Baik aku record.
yang tu
Presentation.
tutup